just as a small group of people, we decided back in the 70s and the early 80s that we needed to do something about our language. It was dying. And the mission then was Eola Ka'olelo Hawaii, the Hawaiian language shall live. Since the Maoris are going to try and do something in New Zealand, just bring old people and babies together early, begin to use a language with each other. Sounded like a logical idea, and that's what it took. We just said, let's do something. Makahana ka'ike, you will learn by doing. So when we first started, people would say, oh, that's called immersion. Oh, really? I mean, we didn't know what immersion was. Or even to say P20, we never thought of it as a P20. It was the way life should be in Hawaii.
And so that's kind of how this P20 concept naturally arose all the way through to the PhD. But the overriding goal that the Hawaiian language lives means that the people who get a doctorate or any graduate degree or BA have to come back with the children in the very beginning and all the various stages. So we like to think of it as P20 and 20P because it's a circle. As we move through the grades, we realized quite early that if we didn't have students that are outperforming students in English medium schooling, that we would never be able to really revitalize the Hawaiian language, because you cannot be in a position of being powerless and uneducated. You have to be strong in order to make the language live. Being a charter was something that we're very lucky to have, because we've been struggling all these years to reach these goals, and we have to do them within some sort of a system. And the standard public school system has allowed us to get started, but there are many things that we couldn't really do within the standard system. And right here at Nāwahiʻi, we couldn't figure out how to get an elementary school. And the charter system allowed us to do that. And then once we got a kindergarten, we also found out many other facets of the charter that allows us to be stronger and developing our own thought in a way that we couldn't with a standard public school.
We say that the ultimate way to tell if a language has really stepped out of the endangered zone, is for the language to be used as a primary language at home. But when you have 3 generations of Hawaiian language lost, that's very difficult. So having our schools that teach through Hawaiian, in Hawaiian medium, they've learned to live through the language so that it's just fluent and more natural. And then as my generation have grown up, we've had children. So it's more natural to speak Hawaiian to them at home. So if we didn't have our Hawaiian medium schools, our punalaleos 30 years ago, and then immersion after that, I don't know if Hawaiian would be here. So by having our schools, that's how we're able to put the language back into our homes, and for that to become the primary language in our homes so that Hawaiian language can live.
We appreciate also being honored, because we'd be doing this whether we are honored or not, but being honored gives us a chance to share with what we're doing with other people, just like the charter model on a national basis. So mahalo nui loa.